Hello, and welcome to the introduction of the series of Supreme Ghosting and Thief. This is Daffy, and I will be showing you the tips and tricks in ghosting successfully, all within the engine and capabilities of this game. In this particular prologue, all objectives and gameplay will not count towards the game's statistics. We will be starting this game in the highest difficulty, which is Master, but we will also be employing custom gameplay that disables autosaving, focus, and bow reticle. All of the settings are just added bonuses to the score, although we will not be engaging combat and using arrows in this playthrough. When you first start the game, the main protagonist Garrett, a master thief, will be standing in proximity of a sleeping NPC. The first rule I would point out is that you are not allowed to loot anything except the items that are listed in the objectives. We will, however, be making a slight exception to this rule. There are 9 different pieces of unique loot scattered throughout the game. The first vault will be located after you jump through a couple of windows. Garrett will be searching for the hidden button that is hiding in the painting, and will proceed to picking the safe's lock. One of the rules in Supreme Ghost is that everything needs to be returned as is, with the exception of primary and unique loot. This means that Garrett will be closing the safe door once he's finished. Because the mechanics do not allow us to do so, we cannot relock the safe and put the paintings back down. This will be excused.
Call the rooftops the thieves' hideaway. I just hope that's not what I think it is.
After the cutscene, you will find yourself outside and opening a box containing a rope arrow. Directly above you is a wood frame that you can fire a rope arrow and climb up. As you reach the top, Aaron will be waiting for you, followed by a cutscene, and then a brief chase.
Aaron.
Glad you could make.
Once meeting back up with Aaron, you will be following her to a nearby gate in which she will attempt to pick the lock and open it.
Are you going to use any of those shadows, Lady Lamplight?
I was just scouting ahead. I know you always like to go first.
As you proceed, you will find 2 guards that are standing in the alleyway. You must hide behind the column in order to continue. Once there, go ahead and follow Aaron to the next cutscene.
You should get yourself one of these.
Unlike the original Thief games, Garrett can no longer jump.
Going that way.
Instead, it has been replaced with the stealth roll. These have its moments sometimes, since it's not always stealthy as you may think.
Garrett.
Birds and dogs will immediately notice you and alarm the guards.
Jealous claw.
Once you reach the top, Aaron will greet you with a cutscene. From there, you will traverse down the path until you find a ladder locked by a mechanical device. Hit R and you will smash it, freeing the ladder. Notice in the subtitles someone heard the noise you created. And one of the rules for Supreme Ghost is that you cannot allow a level 1 alert happen. This includes any NPCs throughout the game. They cannot say, "What was that?" and "Musta Been Rats," etc. The goal in Supreme Ghosting is that you were never there in the first place. After climbing through the next window and picking the first door's lock, you will enter another room. Remember the rule about the safe? Same thing applies to a door.
If you're going to your
Unfortunately, you cannot relock it.
at least do it out of the
Proceed through the next 2 windows until you get inside another building.
The ale has to go somewhere, dear. I'm just the middleman. Besides,
Inside, you will run into your first bird that can be alarmed. If you walk by it standing, the chances of it seeing you is increased. Stay crouched and be careful when rolling around them.
So how much did you steal?
Soon, you will find yourself in a courtyard. Work your way through the courtyard until you reach a guard standing in your way.
help the new boy, will you? He's been trying to light a...
From here, carefully make your way through the water and slowly walk through it without alarming any of the guards. The next box you will interact with will contain a water arrow. This will be the one and only water arrow you will be using. There is this optional slight exception with the fight with the Thief Taker General, which will be explained later on down the course of the playthrough.
Ross, can these damn things stay lit? Every time I get it going, it fizzles out again.
You couldn't set a cloth aflame if it was doused in oil, son. I'll show you how it's done. If you pack it together too close, then the air won't feed the flames.
I should know better. My family used to be charcoal burners.
Oh, yeah? That's work you don't see much since the factories came.
After Aaron takes out a guard, this will be the only time you will be knocking out a guard. Remember, this is all just an intro and does not count towards the game. From here, you will be running up to the next door and attempt to lockpick it.
If you're so eager to leave, maybe I should go first. You're holding me back.
Relying on that claws.
When walking into the next courtyard, don't worry about closing the door behind you since it automatically shuts. Next, pick up a nearby throwable and proceed by throwing it behind the guard.
What was that noise?
Proceed around the guard and climb on top of the box and then onto the ledge. From here, you can either sprint or roll to the next objective.
Bells. If you keep pacing up and down.
It's my girl, sir. She's presenting me to her father.
Once reaching the top, Aaron would knock out another guard, followed by a cutscene.
The thing is, there's some rumor about...
Let's just get the job done.
Finally, steal Aaron's claw and proceed to the ending of the prologue.
I think we'll do it without this.
I hope you enjoyed this brief intro in the series of Supreme Ghosting and Thief, and that this will sharpen your skills in being a master thief. This is Daffy. Stay in the shadows, my taffers.
I'm guessing that's what we're after. The primal stone.
Robes. Robes are always a bad sign.
Brothers Cornelius, Aldous, present the keys.
Let's burn Northcrest.
Brothers of the Awakened, we are gathered here to usher this city into a new age. One of progress and industrial enlightenment. Let us begin the channeling of the primal. Sembla Unstrakakan. Skema Makana.
Come on, let's go down there. This will be fun.
No. We're done here. Job's over.
What? Are you joking?
Something's not right. It's too dangerous. And you're not ready yet.
You know, I'm not a kid anymore. I can do this. I'm going down there with or without you.
Not without this, you're not.